This is the secret sauce to using Poppy at its maximum so you can get the biggest benefit at the lowest token cost. Hey everyone, it's Rico here from AI Unlocked, and if you're using Poppy AI, you're probably in the same boat as pretty much everybody, and it's about your token usage. I'm going to show you the embarrassingly simple Poppy AI trick that I just learned that saved me roughly 35% tokens per run. And it took my kick-ass content syndication board from running at 60 credits per run or tokens to about 39. And if you stick around, I'm going to show you how. Like I mentioned, I was burning through Poppy tokens way too quick. I reached out to Poppy support and Sydney answered the call. She gave me some fantastic advice that's made a huge difference. After implementing her suggestions, I've reduced my token usage on this one board from 60 to about 37, 38, depending on the prompt. So I'm going to tell you what I learned and help you out. So first, you should not get stuck to one chat. Instead, continuously pull out the gold nuggets from your outputs, those really great moments or insights, and convert them to a text prompt. Okay, that way you can always move to another chat by bringing that along with you. Second, I discovered, this is news to me, that Poppy works better when the information is outside of the chat because it looks at the knowledge base first. Then it analyzes everything that's in the chat history. And sometimes it might get, the good stuff might get buried in your history, and it takes Poppy longer to process. The longer it processes it, the more tokens it uses. All right, I'm going to show you how I took a board that looks this complicated and busy, but it turns out gold content. This is my content building machine, by the way. I should sell it, really. It's that good. Each one of these runs costs about 60 tokens, and for a full week's worth of content, I do about 4 or 5 runs. By comparison, something like this takes about 38, like I said, 38 tokens, and it's the exact same output. It's a lot simpler, and this is the secret sauce to using Poppy at its maximum so you can get the biggest benefit at the lowest token cost. So let's hop over to the main board, and I'm going to show this in practice. So I'll go zoom in here a little bit, move this around so it doesn't get overly complicated. All right. Here. So I have a compilation of videos about a topic I want to talk about. In this case, it's Power BI versus Excel, okay? And my token count right now is 1376. Let's just remember that number, all right? So typically, I would connect a chat box to this and ask it to run. This is me, this is the old me doing this, all right? Write me a quick post or social media and highlight why companies are losing money because they are using outdated Excel spreadsheets. Okay. So I'm at 1376, and I'll send it. It pumps out whatever it does. That's great. It has some hashtags. Okay, that took 5. All right. Just for this example, it took 5. Let's see if I can do this better, a different way. So instead of doing this, I will create a new conversation. I'm gonna switch it to O3 Mini because O3 Mini, what it does, or what this AI model is designed for, is it quickly picks up the main ideas in a text and it turns them into a very concise, easy to read summary. That's why when you're breaking down large amounts of data and you want to summarize it, O3 Mini would be my go-to. It also uses a lot less credits, and then you can go and then plug that information into Sonnet, which is exactly what we're going to do. So now what I would do, I'd go like this. I wrote, I want you to embody the world's leading data analyst, someone who's well regarded and respected throughout, and summarize the content gathered. It will be used to create marketing posts to generate more business for my company. You put whatever you want. I like doing these kind of pre-prompting, set the tone, but again, you can do whatever you want. Okay. I do like the output that it generates, so I just keep using it. Because my target audience is not very tech savvy, I put that in there because without it, it might seem too in-depth, but I already want to set the tone for simplifying the language. So I have here, my target is not very tech savvy, so I want your output to be easy to explain. Oh gosh. Explain. So I'm coming off of 1381. Go and here's the magic, right? It does all of this kind of stuff, but we're not done yet. Hang tight, because we're gonna do the right example. It did also run, it went 3 credits, a little bit less, but hear me out, okay? So now I'm gonna copy this, okay? Now I'm gonna create a text box. I press T on my keyboard, double click in here, and paste. Now this add notes for AI to use, I use it all the time. I'll say this is the content, okay? So then I disconnect here. I'm gonna move it over here for a bit, and I'll connect the text. So now what this happens here is the text, all of these videos got converted to text form. This is what we kind of did. And this is how you're gonna consolidate the information on your boards and turn it from a whole bunch of I used to have 50 videos connected, and that's why I ran so many tokens. Now I have maybe 10% of that connected, and the rest is converted to all of these text boxes that summarize all of these key points from all of the content that I had connected. All right, so as we continue, I'm gonna go back to the first post that cost me 5 tokens if I'm not wrong, and I'm going to go back here and copy the same prompt. This time I'm going to go back to Claude. So I'm starting off of 1384. With any luck, it does just as good as job with the output, and it costs less. Okay, so we have here the post, right? It is the second post, I can confirm. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. And from 1384, I went to 1385. So this approach has 2 major key benefits. One, it gives Poppy clearer, more organized information to work with. And then 2, it lets you continuously improve your knowledge base as you learn more. The key takeaway here really is you don't need to remove any information. You just need to make your knowledge base more specific and organized. By implementing these token management strategies, you're going to get better results by using a lot less tokens. Now, this is just a short example so I don't burn through my tokens, but you saw how we went from using 5 tokens if you connected all the videos. Then I converted those videos into a text form. Instead of 6 videos, I had 1 text box now. Connected that text box instead, and instead of running another 5 credits in the exact same prompt on the exact same AI model, cost 1 token. So that's saving 80%. Imagine if you scale this to your board, you're running usually 50, 60, 70, try to do the same approach. I bet you it's going to save you a lot of tokens. Now, if you found this helpful, please hit that like and subscribe button for more Poppy AI tips. And if you don't know what Poppy AI is or does, there's a link in the description that you need to go click.